Hey Time Capsule, it's Mikey here and I welcome all of you to another episode of TC Gaming where we share gameplays and insights from our favorite games played inside our very own time capsule. Our teammate Polish Turkish was at the Capsule HQ for the weekend and together we had a chance to play a few modernized versions of Street Fighter 2 on the PS4. Both of us have been playing the World Warrior version since its original release in the beginning of the 90s on console and at the arcade. We will be doing more Street Fighter 2 related content in the upcoming episodes of our GAM1NG series, so make sure to check that out after the video. Thank you. But today, we would like to share with you our weekend discovery, which is, have you tried playing Street Fighter 2 like this? So, the first thing you need to do is open any Street Fighter that allows you to change the game speed, timer, and rounds. We were playing the 30th anniversary collection where our first choice was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on versus mode. There, we put in the following settings: game speed set to 4, rounds set to 7, and most importantly, timer set to 25 seconds. Second, remember to choose the best stage music in the game. That's right. Select your favorite characters and you're ready to go. Here is where the fun starts, and there are so many different ways you can play this out. You can use laser rush tactic to obliterate your opponent in less than 25 seconds by not giving them much of a defensive position. Go full berserker barrage with punching, kicking, drop kicking, and so on, and hopefully when the timer runs out, you will be the one with a larger health bar. One of the most powerful moves in Street Fighter 2 is the grab and throw. If you time it correctly, it could drain a massive amount of energy from your opponent before the clock runs out. Remember, the clock will be your biggest opponent with these custom speed settings. Are you the type of player that just loves spamming the Hadouken? If your opponent gets the right timing, he can kick, retaliate any fireball you try to throw at them. As a bonus, notice how Ken grabbed Ryu at the end of the timer and the damage didn't count? More on that later. Try to do some damage to your opponent in the beginning of the game and run the clock out by blocking and crouching in one of the corners. Then, in the final 5 seconds, try to time out a special attack to deliver enough damage to win the round. I know it's a little cheeky, but hey, winning is winning, right? The last round is a combination of some of the tactics above. As you may have noticed by now, we have just played 6 rounds of Street Fighter 2 in just under 2 minutes. That's quite the adrenaline rush and lots of times to try out new tactics in versus mode. You can also apply the same settings in other Street Fighter games like Street Fighter Alpha 2, where some additional winning tactics include using alpha counters or getting annihilated by Ken's combos courtesy of our Polish Turk. But remember, time is still crucial here, and if you grab your opponent too late, it won't count as the final blow, and that's just an awesome wild card. Last but not least is Street Fighter Alpha 3, which for us seemed the slowest after our turbo settings, but we still managed to have one final fight that was finished with a mere simple punch. That's it. And that's all for today, folks. Do you still play Street Fighter 2 or maybe the Super Ultra editions? Are there any tactics that you recommend? Be sure to share them with us in the comments below. Thanks again for being with us and expect more TC Gaming content dropping this week. Again, this was Mikey. Thank you all for watching. You have been more than awesome and I wish you all a great rest of your day. Bye now.